I cut my team's recurring meeting time by 60% last quarter. We did more, not less. Decisions got faster, not sloppier. Here is what I cut: the Monday stand-up, the Wednesday alignment, the Friday retro, 2 of my 4 one-on-ones, and the entire Thursday planning session. None of that is back on the calendar, and the team is operating better than they did a year ago. I want to walk you through exactly how I rebuilt the rituals, because most leaders are still running rituals designed for a pre-AI world. Here's the problem. Almost every recurring team meeting on your calendar was designed when information traveled slowly. Stand-ups existed because nobody knew what anyone else was doing. Status meetings existed because no one had time to write things down. Retros existed because the only way to surface friction was to gather humans in a room. That world is gone. AI summarizes a week of work in 30 seconds. Async tools capture decisions and surface them on demand. Notion, Slack, Loom. Your team is already producing the raw material that used to require a meeting to extract. But the meeting stayed. Most leaders bolted AI on top of the old rituals instead of redesigning the rituals themselves. That is the mistake we are fixing today. 3 steps: audit, replace, reinstate. Each one takes about an hour. By the end, you'll have a calendar that fits how your team actually works in 2026. Step 1 is the audit. Open your calendar and list every recurring meeting your team runs. Stand-up, one-on-ones, retros, planning, alignment, status, the lot. Get them in a single document. Then paste the list into Claude or ChatGPT and run this prompt. For each meeting below, identify 3 things: the actual decision being made, the information flow it depends on, and whether that information already lives somewhere written. If yes, where? What comes back will surprise you. Most of your meetings are not making decisions. They are surfacing information that already exists in Slack, in Notion, in someone's head, and they are pulling 6 humans off real work to do it. That is the audit. You are not judging the meeting yet. You are just naming what each one actually is. I did this last quarter and found 4 meetings on my calendar that were pure status broadcasts. No decision. Just one person updating 5 others on something they could have read in 2 minutes. Here is a worked example. My Wednesday alignment meeting. 45 minutes, 6 people, weekly. When I ran the prompt, the answer came back clean. No decision being made. Information flow was already happening in our project tracker. The meeting existed because 2 years ago we didn't trust the tracker. We trust it now. The meeting was a habit, not a need. That's the value of the audit. You stop defending meetings on tradition. You start defending them on what they actually produce. Step 2 is the replace. Take every meeting you just labeled information surface and convert it into an async ritual. Here is the prompt I use. I'm replacing this recurring meeting with an async update. Design the ritual. What gets posted, where, by whom, by when. What's the AI summary that goes out after? What's the escalation rule if something needs a real conversation? The output gives you a working ritual. For my team, the Monday stand-up became a Friday end-of-day Slack post. Each person writes 3 lines. What's shipped, what's blocked, what's next. AI summarizes the channel into 1 paragraph by Monday morning. If something needs a real conversation, anyone can flag it, and we book 15 minutes. Otherwise, the meeting stays dead. Same template for your weekly status, your project check-ins, your alignment huddles. Most of them are async rituals in disguise. Step 3 is reinstate. Some meetings need humans in a room, one-on-ones, real retros, strategy debates, hard feedback conversations. These don't go async, but AI prep makes them 10 times sharper than they used to be. For each meeting that survived your audit, run this prompt. Based on the last 2 weeks of work, what's the one thing this person needs to hear that they haven't heard? What's the one question I should ask that I'm avoiding? That prompt cuts through the small talk. You walk into a one-on-one already knowing the conversation that matters. You stop wasting 20 minutes warming up. You spend 40 minutes on the thing that actually moves the relationship. Here is the principle holding all 3 steps together. AI is excellent at the structural work. Surfacing information, drafting agendas, summarizing what happened. It is not replacing the conversation that decides whether someone gets promoted, whether to fire a client, whether the strategy is working. You are not delegating leadership to AI. You are letting AI do the prep so that the human moments, the ones that actually require you in the room, get your full attention. The leaders who get this right in the next year will run smaller calendars and tighter teams. The ones who don't will keep stacking meetings on top of meetings, hoping volume substitutes for clarity. It won't. The exact prompts I used in this video are in the free AI Starter Toolkit at befluentai.com. Download it, run this audit on your own team rituals, see what actually moves. If this was useful, like the video and subscribe. I put a new system out every week. And grab the free toolkit at befluentai.com while you are there. See you in the next one.